So here's my video on Triple H. Enjoy. You want it, you got it. Here goes. Triple H made his debut in 1995 as the Connecticut Blue Blood Hunter Hearst Helmsley and wrestled against the Warrior at WrestleMania, which explains a lot after losing. Triple H had buddies backstage that he looked up, and he sure proved that on May 19, 1996 in Madison Square Garden in front of a live audience, which got him suspended, which losing hopes to ever rise out of the mid-card, but instead his road was longer than it was already supposed to be and won the IC belt. Later that year, up until 1997, it was a rising year for him, in which he feuded with Mankind, teamed with Chyna, won that year's King of the Ring, and formed D-Generation X with Shawn Michaels and Rick Rude, who left the group after the Montreal Screwjob. Also, it is said that Triple H was part of that conspiracy in which he had the idea on how to screw over Bret. Triple H started changing his gimmick to a royalty kind of person, to a loudmouth degenerate who drops his pants in front of a sellout crowd. And he sure proved that on the Christmas edition when he did the original finger poke of Doom and won the European Championship from Shawn Michaels. Then the next year, HBK slipped and he brought X-Pac, where they formed the DX Army and invaded WCW in the summer of 1998. The Rock and Triple H fought each other in a ladder match for the IC belt in Madison Square Garden. That match he won but got injured quickly. To forfeit the title, he didn't really do much for the rest of the year, but in 1998, it was Triple H's year. He turned heel at WrestleMania, joined a supergroup with Vince, Shane, and The Undertaker, won the WWE Championship for the first and second time, feuded with the likes of Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, and Mankind. Triple H was the ultimate heel at the time, in which Vince turned face and fought Triple H in a no DQ match. At the very first Armageddon, in which Stephanie McMahon turned heel by hugging her new husband after Vince failed to win the match. I really think she should have used a sledgehammer on Vince during the end of the match, but whatever. Which formed the McMahon-Helmsley faction, where he ran the half of 2000 when Steph won the women's title and Triple H was the WWE champion for the third time, feuding with The Rock and starting a love triangle with Kurt Angle, which ended in the Royal Rumble of next year. There, Stone Cold returned when he found out that Triple H had something to do with running him over a year ago. They fought each other at No Way Out in a 3 Stages of Hell match. Soon, Triple H started a feud with The Undertaker and came up short in the match at WrestleMania. The next night, he and Austin destroyed The Rock and formed the new tag team in which he won the IC title from Chris Jericho the next night. After that, he started a feud with the Brothers of Destruction and won the tag team titles. Soon, the next month, Triple H got injured, tore his quadriceps, caused him to miss the whole year and returned the next year and randomly turned face. Feuded with Kurt Angle, won the Royal Rumble that year, lost his match against Angle at No Way Out, won it back the next night. Soon the McMahon-Helmsley faction came to an end when Triple H found out that Stephanie wasn't really pregnant and it was a ruse so Triple H can focus less on his match at WrestleMania. There she joined forces with undisputed champion at the time, Chris Jericho, where they tried to screw over Triple H, but it failed and turned the tables around. Soon Shawn Michaels returned that year and tried to reform DX that night, but it ended up starting something else, also known as Triple H's second and best heel run. There he feuded with Shawn Michaels in Street Fights on the Cell and Elimination Chambers, 3 Stages of Hell, which is one of my favorite matches of all time, by the way. The next year, Triple H ran as World Heavyweight Champion. Also, he formed Evolution with Ric Flair, Randy Orton, and Batista, unmasked Kane for good, and married Stephanie for real. So 2003 was another great year for Triple H. However, in 2004, things started changing as Triple H lost the World Heavyweight title to Chris Benoit at WrestleMania 20, as he put himself in matches with Eugene kicked Orton out of Evolution, Hollywood style, won and lost the World Heavyweight title again, and then kicked Batista out the next year. Lost the title again at WrestleMania, feuded with him for a while, took time off, feuded with Ric Flair the rest of that year, fought Cena at WrestleMania in 2006, came up short, feuded with Edge as well, feuded with Vince again, reformed DX with HBK the rest of the year, and in 2007 Triple H injured himself again in a match at New Year's Revolution between Rated RKO. He came back at SummerSlam, fought Booker T, won the WWE title for an 11th time, lost it quickly to Randy Orton that night. 2008 he won the Raw Elimination Chamber, lost at WrestleMania however, won the belt however. Next month I started to grow tired of Triple H. Soon at September he fought against 4 talented stars, but none of them were ever the WWE champion. I really wanted Jeff Hardy to win that match, but due to his drug problems, he always missed out on opportunities until he finally won the WWE Championship on December. Soon in Elimination Chamber, he won his 8th WWE Championship, and I'm like, come on, how many title reigns do you need? Seriously. So overall, do I think Triple H is a bad wrestler? No. I just think he needs to fuck off. His time is up, and he needs to know that if he wants to use backstage politics, why not use them for good instead of evil? Why not help young talent? Well, he sort of does that. But not with the right people. I lose more and more respect for you after every title win. Yeah, he used to be one of my favorite wrestlers, but that was then and this is now. As soon as he beat Jeff Hardy in 2008 in September, I just said, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm done. And he's one of the reasons I lost interest in WWE. So, yeah.